Hello to my fellow peer. Hello to Dr. Weaver. My name is Hunter Willis, and this presentation is going to be based on the neural basis module and understanding elephants. The topics that I will be discussing throughout this presentation include stimuli, social learning, and learning from others. For stimuli, I will be observing and understanding how elephants respond to sound. Sound can often be described as loud, high pitched, and soft. And in many cases, it has been proven that elephants increase the distance moved when they hear certain sound waves. For social learning, I will be discussing how elephants are one of few mammals that are able to imitate sound, and also how young elephants have been shown to imitate and learn new sounds from animals around them in their surrounding area and as well as their family. And lastly, I will be discussing learning from others. At a very young age, elephants follow around older male elephants and sometimes female elephants. They are able to pick up on certain skills and certain habits as well as behaviors, such as urinating in the same spot and trying to mate with the same female as an older elephant would do typically. I have here a video which we are going to watch in just a second, and it is going to show how elephants respond to a recorded roar of a lion. And this is the first observation I have for showing how elephants respond to certain stimuli. Okay, after watching that video, we can observe a couple of things. Number one, we are able to see that immediately as the sound of the recorded lion begins, not only do the elephants stop and look around to figure out their surrounding area and see where it's coming from, but they also start to move closer together. There's starting to be some bunching, as we saw in the video. The male and female elephants are now becoming the first line of defense as a protection barrier for the younger elephants. You can see the younger elephants, the smaller elephants being pushed towards the middle, and the bigger elephants, the male and female elephants, are now surrounding them and protecting them. So the response of the elephants listening and hearing the recorded roar of the lion is them bunching and just becoming more protective of one another. As we continue to talk about understanding stimuli, a quote from Elephant Voices, which will be cited at the end of this presentation, states that two reports described Asian elephants in a timber camp who had learned to produce whistling sounds by blowing air through their trunks, and still other elephants who have imitated this innovative whistling technique. Also, elephants tend to use certain sounds such as trumpets, roars, barks, snorts, growls, and rumbles to communicate with one another. Now I will be discussing social learning. I have a video here that we are going to watch in just a second, and after this video, we will discuss what has taken place. Okay. After watching that video, we can look and we can understand that not only are elephants very smart mammals and they are able to imitate sounds, they are also able to imitate sounds from animals and human beings. So as we saw in the video, this is in South Korea. This is a totally different environment from the first video. The first video was in South Africa. This video takes place in South Korea, and we can see that the elephant is mocking the sounds of the man in the video, and when the elephant mocks the sound of the man correctly, he gets a treat. So we can see that the neurological pathways that elephants have to be able to understand and imitate those exact same noises are different from any other elephant or any other animal. Okay, now I will be moving on to discuss learned behavior. Young elephants, as said previously, typically pick up on new skills and new behaviors from older elephants. They usually follow males more, but since they are younger, they follow the females more, which is their mother, and they pick up on certain behaviors that they have. And that plays a huge role in understanding how the baby will grow up learning right from wrong, what the baby will grow up seeing as normal versus abnormal in a certain environment. And I'm going to play this video and we'll discuss it afterwards. Perfect. After watching that video, we can understand that this is clearly a mother and a baby boy elephant. The baby boy follows around the mother, just learning new behaviors, watching the mother do certain things in the environment. He tries to mimic certain things in the environment as well. As he grows older, those behaviors are going to stick with him because he is learning them at such a young age. This is all of the sources that I have used throughout this video, the work cited, and that brings me to the conclusion of my presentation. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video.